WILDCATS Center on the campus of Johnson Wales University in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina. The new and improved WILDCATS Center as it is tonight, as we have our new bleachers in, and we have women's basketball action ready to go for you tonight as well. The Mid-Atlantic Christian Mustangs are in town. They come in with a record of 2-4. Wildcats enter this game with a record of 2-3. They've been off since Saturday when they traveled up to Swannanoa and they dropped a 59-55 decision to Warren Wilson. So the Wildcats looking to get back on the winning track tonight against Mid-Atlantic Christian, who've made the drive in from Elizabeth City tonight. And so we'll get things tipped off here in just a second. We will have our national anthem and starting lineups, and we'll get you over to public address announcer Chris Plano, who will have those for us.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Johnson Wales University WILDCATS Center as your Wildcats host the Mustangs from Mid-Atlantic Christian University. At this time, we ask that you please stand and remove your hats as we honor our country and the men and women who serve it with the playing of this evening's national anthem. I am your public address announcer, Chris Plano, welcoming you to the WILDCATS Center gym. Now for the starting lineup for tonight's women's basketball contest. First for the visiting Mustangs of Mid-Atlantic Christian University. Wearing number 0, Kendra Campbell. A guard from Woodbridge, Virginia, number 3, Amanda Lemons. A forward from Seafood, Delaware, number 12, Bailey Lambert. A guard from Danville, Virginia, number 21, Cinnamon Stanfield. And a guard from Kannapolis, North Carolina, number 32, Talithia Alexander. Mid-Atlantic Christian University, head coached by Charles M. Troxel III. All right, Wildcat fans, let's get on our feet and greet your Johnson & Wales University Wildcats. A forward from Concord, North Carolina, number 1, Jadis Wallace. A 5'6" guard from Wilmington, North Carolina, number 13, Kiara Wade. A 5'9" guard from Wilson, North Carolina, number 21, Kayla Kent. A 6-foot forward from Charlotte, North Carolina, number 32, Hankerson. And a 5 guard from Dalzell, South Carolina, number 42, Shannon Martin. Wildcats are coached in his first season by Aaron Perinack.
All right, there you have it, fans. Starting lineups for tonight's game, and if you notice there, we do have a coaching change. Coach Jennifer King got an incredible opportunity outside of the collegiate athletics world, and we wish her the best on those new endeavors. And so her assistant, Aaron Perinack, has stepped in to take over the reins for the rest of this season.
All right, Wildcat fans, it's good to have our women's basketball team back
so
at
we'll
home here.
hand things over to the voice of the Wildcats, Kelly Turner, for the call tonight's action.
All right, Wildcats will have the ball first. They're in the gold uniforms. Second time this season at home, they've brought out the gold unis. Running point right now, number 13, Kiera Lloyd. Justice Wallace with it, gives it right back to her.
We have the gold and the orange for Macu. Very autumnal garb for the two teams tonight.
So Macu comes away with the steal. That's a deep three for number 32, Talithia Alexander, no good. Rebound Lloyd.
Alexander, a local product from A.L. Brown High School in Kannapolis.
And on the other end for the Wildcats for three, it's Kayla Kent.
Good to see the Wildcats shooting well early from three. They struggled Saturday night up in Swannanoa against Warren Wilson, shooting less than 30% from the field.
In the corner, Lemons tries a three. That one's good.
So Lemons answers for Macu. Wildcats get it to Kent again.
And it's good again.
I guess that's her spot. She's hit two in a row from the same spot.
Wildcats in the man defense. They look down low, swatted out by Hankerson. Wildcats pushing the floor with Lloyd in the paint. Wide open was Wallace, finds her, and she scores.
Good look by Lloyd. Justice all alone by herself underneath the basket. Not a Mustang player within 10 feet of her. Kiera drove the lane and alertly found her for the easy layup. So it's going to be a timeout called by head coach Charles Troxell of Mid-Atlantic Christian. Looks like it's a 30, so we'll keep it here. So good early start here for the Wildcats. They are 3 of 3 from the field and up 8-3 as Coach Troxell having a protracted discussion with the officials, something about who called the timeout or why it was called, something like that. They basically spent the whole timeout talking about something.
I'm still trying to get over these uniforms. Good eye adjustment, man. The bright orange out here with the bright gold.
I love the color on color. So happy to see that. But it is something with the orange and green of Macu and then the gold and blue of the Wildcats.
It is reminiscent of like an NFL Color Rush week. And the steal, nearly got it, was Kent. Finds Alexander and travel. They caught Lambert in the air.
So the Wildcats almost got the steal, but they did force the turnover. Good defensive pressure there, and they'll get the ball.
So if you're just tuning in, 2 minutes gone in this first quarter. Wildcats leading Mid-Atlantic Christian 8-3. That floater from Kent, left it short, rebound Alexander.
She was just too close that time. She needed to be behind the three-point line.
They swing it in the corner, passes on the three. Alexander takes it, off the rim, rebound. That's Lambert with the offensive board, but it's taken right away by the Wildcats. Lloyd pushes, pulls up the dribble, finds Shannon Martin for three. That one airballed out of bounds.
So just as soon as we were talking about the Wildcats' hot shooting start, they've chucked up 2 air balls in the last 2 possessions. Good to see Willie the Wildcat joining us this evening. He does have pants on. I know that's a concern for some of you out there.
Quick pass inside to Stanfield, brings it back out, goes all the way around, and they're going to get the blocking foul called on the Wildcats.
Looks like they're going to get Hankerson with her first. A little too aggressive in trying to cut off that drive there.
Number 12, Brianna Waltall, checks in the game. She'll replace Hankerson.
Waltall joined the team at the term break after Thanksgiving. She was a member of the national championship team last year. Good rebound there, an outlet pass.
Kent all the way, can't convert, but Wallace another offensive board. Martin, the 8-footer, that one's good.
Good job by Wallace to hustle down for the offensive rebound and then find Martin wide open there for a little 10-footer on the baseline.
Alexander looks to turn on. She finds down low, and that was Lambert. Nice shot.
Good post move there by Lambert. She turned right over Waltall and shot it up and in.
Kent no good again. Quick outlet. Ahead is Lambert. And that one off the fingertips, out of bounds.
Lambert got going just a little too quick for her own good that time. Fired a pass off of her teammate's hands and out of bounds.
Bianca Covington and Chase Muhammad wait at the scores table. Bianca Covington, the lone senior on the team. Foul down low on Macu. Will be on Bailey Lambert. Covington and Muhammad will check in. They'll replace Martin and Lloyd. So correction, that foul will be on number 21, Stanfield.
So I think I know what the discussion was at last time out. I think one of the Macu players had a undershirt on that wasn't the color of the uniform, which you can't do in college basketball rules, so she had to take that off.
Muhammad a three, that one no good. Fight for the rebound, good hustle from Covington, but it goes out of bounds. It'll be Mustangs ball. Out on the wing now, it's Lambert inside. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound, Wallace.
I think that was a partially blocked by Walthall there. Good defense by Brianna.
And lost it out of bounds. Don't see that very often from Muhammad.
It's a careless turnover there. Got to think that may be a little rust.
3 subs come in for the Mustangs. Number 1, Amani Simmons. Number 10, Alexis Harris. And number 11, Jayla Mullen. Number 4, Kenesha Murray. Great defense by Covington all the way with Lemons. That one a 2 from Murray, no good. But the offensive board, shot goes right back up, no good. Fight for the rebound, Waltall in the mix. And the Mustangs come away with it. Swatted out by Muhammad. Still fighting for the ball. Wildcats come away with it as Kent finds Muhammad for the outlet.
Well, the Wildcats had no one on the weak side and lost the initial rebound, then got a second rebound, and 3 of them knocked the ball away from each other. They're fortunate to come out of there unscathed. And now Muhammad will go to the free throw line.
It's the first foul, number 10, Alexis Harris. Second team foul on the Mustangs. Second shot for Muhammad is good. Caught him on the line. It was a good trap there. They didn't really force the turnover. She kind of just walked herself to the corner with Simmons.
And she took her eye off the ball to look up court to find a teammate, and at the same time just dribbled it right on the sideline.
So Wallace to inbound, finds Muhammad. 4:50 left in the first quarter. Wildcats leading 12-5. Look down low to Waltall, turns off the glass, no good. A rebound, Murray.
Brianna a little strong with that one after she made a good post move.
Inside a steal, it's Muhammad. Has Rogers with the outlet, it's Kent, and she scores.
Good look ahead by Chase, and good job by Kent making herself available, so it's 14-5 here as the Wildcats expand their lead to 9. It's going to be another timeout for Macu. Head coach Troxel, this is going to be a full team timeout, so we'll take it with them. Be back in just about a minute. All right, so back out of the timeout. You saw a good little message from our sponsors there. Please patronize our corporate sponsors whenever you get an opportunity. So Wildcats up 14-5 coming out of the timeout.
Covington is going to follow Lemons all the way. Nearly a double dribble. Should have been called, but they let it go. Kayla Rogers, number 3 for the Wildcats, checks in. And Wildcats get the steal. It's a 3-on-1 fast break. Muhammad goes all the way. Can't convert. Coming away with his Lemons. She gets the outlet pass ahead. Now it's Harris on the break. Gets by 1. Runs into some traffic. Waltall grabs the board.
I think that was a block by Justice Wallace there.
Covington quickly the other way. She can't finish, but good hustle on the board. Puts it right back up. No good, out of bounds. It'll be Wildcats ball. So a lot of stuff going on here in the past 30 seconds, but no points.
End-to-end action with nothing to show for it.
I say that's the most exciting non-scoring stretch I think I've seen all season from these Wildcats. Deep 3 from Rogers. That one's good.
She was almost out of bounds. She was so deep on that one, and it hit nothing but twine for Kayla Rogers. So the Kayla's doing it from deep so far. And this one,
Muhammad picks it off. Muhammad all the way.
Now, we all know Chase's dad was a great wide receiver in the NFL. She was playing a little bit of free safety on that one. A pick 6.
The one-handed grab, too.
Yeah.
And they're going to get the foul on Covington. Subs will come in. Hankerson back in for the Wildcats, replaces Waltall.
Waltall had a good little stretch out there.
Campbell and Mullen check in for the Mustangs. They'll inbound in the backcourt, 25 on the shot clock. 3:13 left to go in the quarter. Wildcats leading 19-5 down low as Lambert gets it blocked. Coming away with it is Covington. Has Muhammad to her left. Covington all the way.
Covington just uses her speed to outrun everyone down the court.
And should have been another travel, but they don't call it. Running right into the double team. That'll be a charge on Alexis Harris, her second foul. Mustangs very out of control, trying to get the ball in, and once they do, they draw the charge foul. That's going to get Alexander into the game for Harris.
I think the Wildcats' defensive pressure has a lot to do with the trouble that the Mustangs are having getting the ball up court.
Hankerson calling for it down low. Covington will take the shot, and she'll make it.
Good shot there. It's about a 15-footer for Bianca, showing a little bit of range.
And that ball tipped by Muhammad. Goes right between the legs of Hankerson. She comes away with it. Cross court over to Rogers. Finds Wallace, who travels. Wildcat substitution. Number 15, Christine Epler, sophomore for the Wildcats, checks in for Wallace. Alexander checked in for Harris, who went off with those 2 fouls. Mullen gets it across, loses it. They're going to say it was tipped in the backcourt, so no backcourt violation.
I think they're going to say that the dribble went off of Chase Muhammad's foot.
Trying to fight for it is Covington along with Epler, and they're going to draw the foul, and Epler reached around the back of Simmons.
She tried hard not to commit a foul, but the temptation was just too great to try and reach around and get the ball.
Third team foul on the Wildcats. Mustang will inbound on the baseline. It's Simmons. They'll get a fresh shot clock. Under 2 minutes left in the quarter. Alexander spins and loses it to Hankerson. Wildcats out ahead again. It's Muhammad. Pulls up for an 8-footer. That one short, but the rebound is Epler gets the putback.
Good job by Epler there, grabbing the offensive board and putting it back.
That should have been another travel. That one off the fingertips, Alexander, and it'll be a turnover. Muhammad running point for the Wildcats. Rogers moving along the baseline. Oh, she came wide open real quick. Hankerson loses it off the double team. Mustangs now looking to push ahead with Campbell. She lost it. Hankerson right there. Muhammad's going to wait, set up the offense. Covington with it, guarded out by Alexander. Works around the perimeter. Alexander not moving anywhere. Fight for his Epler. Gets it blocked, but Hankerson cleans it up.
Thought Epler may have got fouled there, but Hankerson, as she often does there, to clean up the offensive rebound.
Cross court over to Mullins, gets it across. Campbell with it now, fighting for it still. Covington, the sticky defense. Getting a hand on as Rogers comes away with the steal. Rogers all the way, gets fouled, count it, and one.
Rogers almost got a steal about 5 seconds before she actually did get the steal. Her hands are all over the place in that possession, and she's rewarded with the bucket and the and one. The Wildcats now up 29-5 here with 40 seconds left in this first quarter.
Amanda Lemons checks back in for Simmons. And number 2, Haven MacArthur, along with Shannon Martin, will check in for the Wildcats. Martin's going to have to hold off till the second shot. And the offensive board, good hustle from Epler, tips it right back to Rogers, can't convert. Rebound Lemons. Lemons, ooh, that foot looked like it was on the sideline. And she's trapped by 3 Wildcats, and they come away with it. Hellacious defense from the Wildcats. Rogers all the way, gets the roll. 20 seconds left in the quarter. Wildcats lead 31-5. Mustangs can hold for the last shot. That's if they can keep it for this 12 seconds.
They got to work on getting it over half court first, which they do.
Running right into Epler, then throwing up a shot. That was Campbell. She'll be at the line for 2 shots. Sort of a late call. She ran right into Epler, and then no foul, and then she backed up and then put the shot up, and then they call the whistle. So that might just be a gimme. But they say not in the shot attempt. So right at the basket, can't convert was Campbell. One last heave here from Rogers, gets it off. Oh, it was close, but wouldn't have counted anyway. They waved it off. So that's the end of the first quarter. Wildcats leading the Mustangs 31-5. We'll be back here in a bit.
Running down the first quarter stats, which are heavily in favor of the Wildcats as they lead 31-5 over Mid-Atlantic Christian after the first quarter. Wildcats shoot 13 of 24 from the field, 54.2%, 3 of 5 from deep, 2 of 2 at the foul line. Mustangs 2 of 13 from the field, 15.4%, 1 of 4 from deep. They did not attempt a free throw. Wildcats have 11 rebounds, 6 assists, 8 steals, 1 block, 4 turnovers. Mustangs have 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and 13 turnovers. So the Wildcat pressure, definitely the name of the game there in the first quarter. Now, the Wildcats had a good first quarter Saturday night up in Swannanoa, they led 24-13 and then only scored 31 points the rest of the game. So, you know, the key here for the Wildcats is to continue to play hard and not have a letdown as they have a big lead here against the Mustangs, trying to get their first conference win. Wildcats are 0-2 in the EMAC. So trying to get on the good side of things in conference play and even their record at 3-3.
All right, so here we are, second quarter action. Wildcats leading Mid-Atlantic Christian 31-5. Mustangs will have it now in the orange jerseys, going right to left on your screen. Wildcats going with the Showtime gold out here tonight. Alexander guarded out by Martin, who changed her number from 5 to 42. Long rebound out. Kent comes away with it. Gets it ahead. Martin, one dribble, converts. Lemons still running point for the Mustangs. Gets it. Was Lloyd got a hand on it on the pass. Finds Martin ahead. I think Martin wanted to pull that from 3. Instead finds MacArthur, who converts.
So Martin now happy to get the assist. That proved to be a good move from her.
Excuse me, that was Montesol on the 3. So she's out there right on the court to begin the second quarter. Oh, Kent could have had that steal.
And Montesol, early in her freshman season, has been doing a lot of good things for the Wildcats other than scoring. So for her to get into the
there she is, like you said, right on
with
cue.
a 3 early is good, a sign for her.
Montesol all the way.
So it's a quick 5-0 run for Montesol here for the Wildcats.
It's all smiles on the Wildcat bench. And you take a look at the other side, Mustangs, they're in disbelief.
They kind of been hit by a freight train here.
Yeah, that's a foul on Lloyd. Came in hard for that block. Good job by Lambert catching her in the air and drawing the foul.
I don't think the Wildcats are really happy with the way they played on Saturday night, and they've had an entire week to stew about it with the installation of our bleachers. Their midweek game had to be rescheduled, and so they're ready to come out and play well, and it's been evident so far in the first quarter plus.
So Jayla Mullen at the line, second shot. Oh, falling into the lane was Kent, and they're going to count it.
I don't know if I've ever seen anyone do the full swan dive into the lane too early.
Oh, man.
But free throw is made nonetheless.
Maybe that was a distraction tool. I don't even think the officials knew what to do. They kind of had their hands up like they were going to call it, but she made it anyway.
Well,
it
it's a delayed dead ball call. If the free throw is made, you don't say anything.
Yeah. Swatted right back to her was Lambert on the Montesol pass. In the paint is Kent. Laying no good, gets her own board. Kick out, Martin a 3. That one off the mark. Rebound Kent, throws up a shot falling back. No good, rebound Campbell. Kick out to Lemons. Looks to get around Lloyd, follows her all the way on the baseline. Lloyd, great defense, stays with her, forces a bad turnover there. Montesol comes away with it, her second steal of the quarter.
3-on-1 for the Wildcats.
And Montesol takes it herself, 7-0.
7 points for Montesol here in the second quarter.
Montesol showing out here at the Wildcat Center gym. It's been the first home game for both men's and women's basketball for about 2 weeks now. Lambert puts up a shot, no good, but she's fouled. She'll be at the line shooting 2.
Looks like they'll give MacArthur for that foul.
So looking ahead to the schedule, Monday's games, the doubleheader has been postponed to a later date because we're expecting a lot of snow here. Chuck, how much snow we expected?
Enough. We just hope it's enough.
I've heard many things, 1 to 4. 4 to 8, 8 to 12.
They say the doomsdayers are saying 12 inches. We'll see.
Yeah. I'm not believing the hype.
I just need a quarter of that.
Lambert at the line, second shot's good. And full team Wildcat substitution. Rogers, Covington, Waltall, Muhammad, and Wallace take the floor.
The group that was in there that just came out played exceptionally well, mostly reserves. They did a good job, especially Jemiah Montesol. She contributed 7 points.
Wallace gets it poked out from behind. They're going to say she lost it off her own self. So turnover there for the Wildcats. Covington applying the pressure on Campbell. She gets the steal. That was great. I think that was more intimidation than it was the hustle. She's right up there.
Isn't intimidation part of hustle?
Yeah, very true. It was almost like Simmons just heard the footsteps of Covington coming from behind. And a rebound is Campbell. They get it ahead. Alexander brings it back out on the perimeter. Throws it across. Good look. Finds Campbell for the score. I'm not sure if that pass was meant for her, but it found Campbell down low. And
kind of snared it right out of the air and put it up and in. Good move by her. Way to be alert.
Waltall from the free throw line. That's good.
Nice
Waltall on the board now for the Wildcats. And Wallace and Covington with the steal. Covington all the way off the glass. Too strong. Rebound Stanfield. She dribbles into a corner. It's going to allow the Wildcats to get right back up on her. And it's out of bounds. The line judge says it'll be Mustangs' ball. The Wildcats are going to walk up into the backcourt and apply some more pressure. It'll be Stanfield right in front of her own bench to throw it in. They'll have 21 seconds on the shot clock. Under 6 minutes left in the quarter.
It's a 10-second violation.
So
the 10-second count does not reset because of the defensive deflection. So Mid-Atlantic Christian only had 1 second, in essence, to get the ball over half court, and they did not realize that.
that's a hard thing to know, too, right in the middle of the action.
You got to be alert. Know your situations.
Rogers picks up her dribble, finds Covington. Wallace to drive. Floater rims off, no good. Rebound Lambert. And foul on the Wildcats.
I'll get Wallace on the reach in there.
42-12. 30-point lead for the Wildcats. 5:36 left before halftime. Here at the Wildcat Center, Jim got the new bleachers installed. They are looking mighty fine, Chuck.
Yes, I think everyone's really happy. If you haven't seen them yet, please come out soon to a game and check them out. Great new addition to the Wildcat Center.
If you can't make it out, go on to our social media page, Instagram or Twitter or Facebook, JWIL Athletics CLT. That is the Instagram and Twitter handle. Also, if you're a Wildcat fan watching, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. That was a three from Rogers, so you can see more threes like that. Muhammad right in the face, got the steal. Poked out from behind, still able to keep it. Muhammad drives lane, goes up and under, gets fouled. And I think we're going to have another full team substitution. Wildcats up 33. Muhammad at the line, 2 shots.
I'm trying to think. I'm pretty sure everyone with the exception of MacArthur and Lloyd has scored already for the Wildcats.
Yep.
Full team substitution for your Wildcats. Chase Muhammad at the line.
So Martin, Montesol, MacArthur, Hankerson come in.
As well as Shannon Martin.
Muhammad missed that free throw, but MacArthur right there for the putback.
Well, cross that one off the list.
Yep. So Lloyd, that lone substitution, she wanted to come in for Muhammad, but she missed the free throw. She'll have to wait a little bit longer to come in. The last remaining Wildcat who hasn't scored, that's played. Getting a hand in there was MacArthur, still keeping it as Campbell. Lambert down low, gets the shot to fall. Hankerson guarded out on the free throw line by Lambert. Good defense. And she'll pull up from 8 feet, no good. Rebound, Alexander rips it away from really nobody.
Way to be strong with the ball nonetheless.
Yep. And that one rolls off the right side. Fight for the rebound. Muhammad comes away with it. Weaving through a lot of traffic. Montasol picks up her dribble, gives it right back to Muhammad. Muhammad in the corner, pestered by Campbell. That ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Wildcats. 13 seconds left on the shot clock. Substitutions come in now. Lloyd will check in for Muhammad.
Great on-ball defense there by Campbell. She made it really hard for Chase to find anybody there buried in the corner.
So Simmons, Murray, and Harris all back in for the Mustangs. Pull-up jumper from Montasol, no good. Lemons lost her handle, tried to get it right back in, and instead finds the Wildcats, and Hankerson converts. Nice drive to the lane, couldn't finish. Oh, Stanfield, full speed ahead, just couldn't make it. Lloyd, the lone Wildcat yet to score, put up a shot. It was no good. It's out of bounds. It'll stay with the Wildcats. They'll get a fresh shot clock. So her shot rolled right over the rim, but at least it touched it. She'll be on the baseline to inbound. 2:51 left before half. Inside Hankerson. One dribble off the glass, no good. Gets the own rebound, and she lost it. Stanfield comes away with it. And Wildcats get it right back. So MacArthur looking to go all the way. MacArthur!
That gets a big rise from the crowd as Haven MacArthur gets her second bucket.
Simmons guarded out by Hankerson, launches a three, that one off the mark. Martin tips the rebound out to Lloyd. Nice outlet ahead, Hankerson right under the basket for the easy score.
Good look ahead by Lloyd. She hasn't scored yet, but Lloyd has a couple nice assists so far in this one.
Wildcats extend their lead to 40 now, 54-14, still 1:45 left to go.
In fact, that was Lloyd's fourth assist of the half. So she's contributing in other ways than simply scoring.
Ball inside, somehow finds Harris, keeps it alive, and she's fouled in the shot attempt. That foul on Lloyd. Epler set to check in for the Wildcats. It's the second foul on Lloyd, 14th foul on the Wildcats. First shot no good. Epler, she'll check in for Hankerson. Hankerson 6 points on the night. And second shot rims out. Rebound Epler. Lloyd at a feet inside, looking for MacArthur way high.
I don't know if Manute Bowl would have caught that pass.
Ball across midcourt. Immediately the Wildcats go for the trap, leaves a man wide open. And Stanfield finds the assist for Harris.
Good passing there by the Mustangs. They beat the defense up the court as the Wildcats went for the aggressive trap.
We tick under a minute to play. Wildcats with it now. Already 18 on the shot clock. Lloyd dribbles inside, puts up a shot. No good. Fight for the rebound. They get the tie up. Possession arrow to the Wildcats. It'll stay on this end of the floor. Wallace and Covington, they'll check in for Martin and Montasol. Lloyd to inbound on the baseline. Fresh shot clock finds MacArthur. Kick out to Wallace. 8-footer is good. Nothing but net.
Shot there by Wallace after the find by MacArthur.
40 seconds left. Wildcats staying aggressive as Epler gets the turnover. Falling down, she'll be called with the travel.
Well, Epler in great defensive position right there to get that ball. She stepped right in the passing lane, just couldn't quite hold her balance enough to get rid of it before she fell over and got called for the travel.
Lemons the drive, gets it swatted out, but the foul called.
I think that's going to be the third on Epler.
It's the third foul on Epler. Going to get Waltall in the game for the last 33.2 seconds of the quarter. And it's now 1-1 for the Mustangs, so it's going to send Amanda Lemons to the line. First shot, no good. Waltall checks in. Epler heads off. Second shot's good. It's about 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock for the Wildcats. Covington with it now, the drive off the glass. Can't get the roll, fight for the rebound. Stanfield comes away with it. Mustangs can hold for the last shot. Stanfield staying aggressive. Picks up her dribble. Three from Mullen. That one's good.
Shot there by Mullen in rhythm three. She knocks it down.
Lloyd looking to push it ahead. Can she get the bucket right at the buzzer? Off the glass, no good. She's fouled in the attempt. So Lloyd might get her first points of the night here before we head into half. That foul on Alexis Harris, her third. Lloyd, first shot, no good. Officials holding play to check in at the scores table. They got the score right. They're checking the time. They put 0.3 seconds left on the clock. Lloyd's second shot at the line. She converts. Buckets all around for the Wildcats here in the first half. Wildcats will head into halftime intermission. 57-20 lead over Mid-Atlantic Christian. We'll be back in 14 minutes with first half stats and second half action. Don't go anywhere. All right, folks, welcome back. We're just about 35 seconds away from starting this third quarter. Wildcats leading Mid-Atlantic Christian 57-20.
We were going to do a stat rundown for you, but that would have taken more than the 15 minutes at halftime, so we'll just give you quick team stats. Wildcats shoot 52% from the field, 24-40. 4-7 at the foul line. Macu 7 of 23 from the field, 30.4%, 2 of 7 from 3, 4 of 9 from the free throw line. Wildcats up 20-17 in the rebounding battle. 11 assists, 14 steals, 1 block, 6 turnovers for the Wildcats. 6 assists, 2 steals, 22 turnovers for Macu. Really the story of the first half is the Wildcat pressure and the resulting turnovers that forced from the Mustangs as Wildcats lead 57-20. We get things ready to go here in quarter number 3.
How many turnovers did you say, Chuck?
22.
They've only attempted 23 shots. Man.
It's been tough sledding for the Mustangs so far tonight.
Whew. You really think we're going to have enough snow for them to go sledding?
Oh, yeah. Snow and ice. There's going to be some good sledding conditions come Sunday night or so, I think.
Taking the floor now for the Wildcats. Kara Lloyd, Shannon Martin, Kayla Kent, Anisha Hankerson, and Justice Wallace. Original starters back out there as well for the Mustangs. To inbound is Campbell. Lemons remains at point. Stanfield, Lambert, and Alexander all out there as well. It's Alexander with it, gets it swatted out of bounds, heads up over there on the bench.
Good defense by Wallace, getting their hands up in that passing lane, deflecting that one out of bounds.
Lemons right in front of her own bench to inbound. 17 left on the shot clock. Lemons pulls up from 3. That one's good.
Lemons knocked down a couple threes so far for the Mustangs.
Wide open is Kent. Passes on the 3 inside Hankerson. Bricks it off the backboard, gets her own rebound, is fouled by Campbell. She'll be at the free throw line for 2 shots.
I think Kent kind of surprised Hankerson with that pass. Hankerson was going to rebound, and all of a sudden the ball's coming whizzing by her.
Both of them were so wide open. Kent left all alone on the wing, and then once the Mustang player knew she was wide open, it left Hankerson wide open. First shot rolls in from Hankerson.
Hankerson with only 7 points so far tonight, but Wildcats haven't needed as they've been balanced in the scoring column, to say the least. I think Rogers has 10 to lead the scoring. She's the only person in double figures.
Montesal had a great second quarter for the Wildcats.
She had a great 3-minute stretch in the second quarter.
Stanfield met by Hankerson, a brick wall there. Gives it up to Lemons, 8 on the shot clock. Tipped inside. Kent gets it back to herself. 3-on-1. Kent out ahead to Wallace. Too far into the basket and swatted from behind was Stanfield on the Kent lay-in attempt, and she's fouled.
Again, Wildcats do a great job filling the lane there, giving Kent some options as it was a 3-on-1 that quickly turned into a 3-on-none. Wildcats earn a trip to the free throw line because of it.
First shot rims off the right side. And 0 for 2 from the line was Kent, but the offensive board from Wallace. Kent will try a 3. No good. Another rebound for Wallace. She'll take the shot. That one's good.
Justice says, I passed it to you once. I'm just going to take it myself this time.
Alexander running baseline. Martin staying with her. Alexander and Martin, both great three-point shooters. Foul call down low on.
I think they're going to get Martin. Will put 2 hands on the offensive player. It's an automatic foul call there. Really don't need that. Alexander wasn't going to dribble by her.
So shouldn't the shot clock have reset to 20?
Not in the women's game. That's in the men's game.
Okay, gotcha.
Martin there with a little block, probably her first career block.
Can't lose control of it. Cross court to Martin. 12-footer, that one's short, but Hankerson, right spot, right time for the rebound. Works her way around and gets fouled.
Hankerson just such a good nose for the ball. Gets her to the right spot and then is able, as big as she is, she's able to get herself into these small places, right in front of the rim where she can either score or get fouled as she did that time.
If you're just tuning in back here in the third quarter, Wildcats leading 62-23 over Mid-Atlantic Christian University. Hankerson at the line, 2 for 2 there. We tick under just 8 minutes left in the third quarter. Alexander double teamed inside Lemons. The extra pass wide open. Lambert converts.
Good pass from Lemons there. Finding a Lambert wide open for the lay-in.
Martin left alone for 3, pulls the trigger, off the mark. Another offensive rebound for Wallace inside, gets the roll.
That's 8 points now for Wallace. Have to go back through the record book, see what her career high is. We got to be getting close for Justice. The junior from Concord.
Stanfield calling out a play, guarded out by Wallace. Goes right, finds Alexander for 3. That one off the mark. Fight for the rebound, goes in the hands of Lambert. Diving on the floor was Wallace. Great effort, and even better one by Lemons getting the tie up there. It'll keep the ball in this end of the floor for the Mustangs. And we're going to get timeout here from the Mustangs. Just a 30-second timeout.
Looks like 16 is Justice's career high. Set it to Coa Falls earlier this year, so she currently has 8.
Halfway
She's halfway there. Hankerson now in the double figures with 10. 4 for Martin, 1 for Lloyd, 8 for Kent, 4 for Covington, 2 for Waltall, 5 for Muhammad, 2 for Epler, 4 for MacArthur, 10 for Rogers, and 7 for Montesol. For the Mustangs, Campbell has 2, Lemons has 7, Lambert leads the way with 8, 2 for Stanfield, 2 for Harris, and 4 for Mullen. Murray, Simmons, and Alexander have all played but have not scored.
Coming out of that Mustangs timeout. 4 subs in for the Wildcats. It's Waltall, Rogers, Covington, and Muhammad. Lloyd stays out there. Covington looks inside, not there. Throws up a shot, nearly got it to fall. Rebound, fighting for it as Lambert keeps it alive, finds Stanfield. The outlet ahead, off the hands of Campbell. Kept it alive, but finds the Wildcats instead. Covington pushes it ahead. Covington gets by Lemon, kicks it back out to Waltall for a shot, knocks it down.
Good find there. Covington finding Waltall out about 12 feet. She knocks it down.
Pass too far in front for Alexander in the corner now with it. Inside, Lambert draws the double team. Reverse shot, no good. And Rogers comes away with the rebound. Rogers pushing it ahead, trying to get by Lemons. Wild shot off the side of the backboard. Covington takes it right away. Covington, the floater, can't get the roll. Rebound, Lambert. Falling down was Stanfield, and they're going to call the travel.
Stanfield just kind of lost her balance there. Tripped over the three-point line.
67-25, 5:33 left in the third quarter. Wildcats leading Mid-Atlantic Christian. Johnson Wales with it now in the gold uniforms. Covington brings it around. The high screen from Muhammad. The extra pass, Rogers pulls up. That's a long two, knocks it down.
Rogers with an even dozen now.
Mustangs taking their time, already deep in the shot clock. 16 left. Seven on the shot. Lambert pulls back for three. That one airballed. Rebound Rogers. Excuse me, that was Lemons on the shot attempt. Rogers nearly a carry. Wide open. Foot on the line was Covington. Follow your own shot, and that's what it gets you, your own rebound. Shot from Lloyd, no good. Rebound Stanfield. Left all alone.
Lloyd hustled back to shut off the break.
Wow. That's one of those plays, if you're Charles Troxell, coach for the Mustangs, you're like, no. Oh, okay. You know, it was a wide open shot for Campbell. Left all alone, gives it up. And then they get the foul on the crazy shot attempt, which was able to knock down from Lemons. Carol Lloyd heads off for the Wildcats. MacArthur back in. Full team substitution for the Mustangs. Lemons remains out there at the free throw line for the and one opportunity. Can't convert. MacArthur the rebound. Covington all the way. Brings it back out. Mustangs with numbers. Pass tipped out of bounds off the hands of Lemon. It'll stay with the Wildcats. Murray checks in for Lemons. Completes the full team substitution. Muhammad on the baseline to inbound. Waltall spins. Hook shot fouled. Waltall will be at the line. 2 shots coming up. A foul on Bailey Lambert. Just her first foul. 4th team foul. First shot rims off. Second shot's good.
Waltall's played well in her second contest so far this season.
Good defense by Covington. They're going to get the foul. Either on Rogers or Covington. They're going to call Covington with the foul. Just a little too aggressive there. That's the second foul on Covington. 3rd team foul on the Wildcats. On the drive at Simmons, no good. Rebound hops around, goes right back to her. The second shot, no good. Lambert fighting for the rebound. It's a tie-up. Possession arrow now to the Wildcats. And they're going to change the call. Say it'll be Mustangs ball. Won't stay on this end of the floor. And they'll try to inbound again. They find Lambert. Calling for it down low is Harris, but nowhere near wide open. MacArthur nearly got a hand on that pass. Swatted as Waltall got the block. Covington all alone brings it back out. Mustangs able to get back on defense. Muhammad, the baseline drive inside, up and under, gets fouled.
Aggressive take there by Chase, earns a trip to the line. Wildcats seeing their shooting percentage dip a little bit here, down to 46.7, but they've still maintained this big lead, mainly off of just shot volume. They have 27 more field goal attempts than Mid-Atlantic Christian does.
Muhammad converts. 3:26 left in the third quarter. Wildcats leading the Mustangs 70-27. Wildcats are in the bonus. Wildcats need to commit 2 more fouls in order to put the Mustangs in the bonus. Wildcats come away with the turnover. Covington looking to push it ahead. Muhammad creates some space, pulls the trigger on the 3, no good. Follows her shot, gets it right back, tries a shorter shot off the glass and gets it to go. Murray trying to get around Muhammad, finds Harris in the corner, guarded out by MacArthur. 12 on the shot clock. Ball in the hands of Harris for a 3. That one's short. Rebound. Muhammad's going to get it before it goes out of bounds. Lambert hustling to get back. Covington in the paint, throws up a shot, no good. Fight for the rebound. MacArthur comes away with it. Covington, second time's a charm. Able to knock down the J. Not much movement offensively from the Mustangs. That one, fadeaway jumper from Lambert around the free throw line, no good. Covington, no signs of slowing down, fouled in the paint. She'll be at the line shooting 2. That foul on Mullen, her second foul. First shot, gets the roll, hit every part of the rim to go in. Epler and Montasol check in for Waltall and Muhammad. Lemons back in for the Mustangs. She replaces Lambert. Covington able to convert both. 1:45 left in the third quarter. Wildcats leading 74-29. The pass down low from Murray, drives baseline, brings it back out. Simmons in the corner, throws it away. Covington there again. Sliding on the floor, they're going to get the foul called on the Mustangs. That'll be number 4, Kenesha Murray. And that'll put the Wildcats at the other end of the floor. Bianca Covington shooting a 1-and-1. As we slowly move down the court. Nobody in a big hurry here. First shot, no good. Covington with 8 points on the night. Gets that one to go, make it 9. Pass off the hands of Rogers. All alone is Covington. So there you go, folks. If you got your Johnson & Wales ticket, you can head on over to the Buffalo Wild Wings and get a free snack with your entree if you bring your ticket stub. Whenever the Wildcats score 78 points or more, you get that free discount. It's at the NASCAR Hall of Fame location only in Charlotte. We're going to take the time out here. 1:08 left in the third quarter. Wildcats leading 80-28. 27. All right, so correction to the score. It's 81-27. 81-27. Wildcats leading 1:03 left in the third quarter. Back out of the timeout. Inside, spinning around the defenders as Harris couldn't get the shot to fall. Rebound MacArthur, outlet to Covington. Wildcats pushing ahead. Covington brings it back out, looks to drive baseline now. It's caught in the air, finds MacArthur somehow off the glass, no good. Rebound Campbell. On the shot. Simmons to drive, looking for Harris down low, not there. Rebound.
Quick hands by Covington. Reached in and got the steal there.
Wildcats can hold for the last shot of the quarter. Ball in the hands of Rogers. 12 seconds left. High screen from MacArthur. Rogers to drive. The nice fake. Oh, she missed, but the cleanup there was MacArthur.
Good job by MacArthur, not thinking that Rogers was going to make it. She crashed the boards and got the offensive rebound in the bucket. So 83-27 into the third quarter. We'll take this timeout and be right back.
It will be, both teams are switching sides. I don't think everybody knew whose ball it was, but it should be the Wildcats' ball. Here we go. Wallace to inbound on the sideline to begin this fourth quarter. Finds Lloyd. Martin and Hankerson along with Kent out there as well. And Hankerson off the glass. Strong shot, but somehow got the roll.
I think Nisha got fouled there. The referee's a little hesitant to blow the whistle with the score as it is. Nisha did a good job playing through it.
Deep three from Lemons. I think Lemons has started with a three at the beginning of each quarter in this game. She missed that one there. Shot no good. Wallace, the offensive board, gets the roll.
I also think that Wallace has rebounded every one of Martin's missed threes.
Step back Jay from Simmons, off the mark, rebound Martin. Kent the drive, gets poked away. Fighting for it still, Lemons comes away with it. Lemons one-on-one with Wallace, can't convert, rebound Kent. Kent pushes ahead the other way, scoop lay-in, count it! And one opportunity coming up for Kayla Kent. Foul on Mullen. That's the third foul. Two subs come in. Lambert and Alexander will check in. Mullen will stay out there. Lemons and Harris will head off. Shot rolls out, fight for the rebound. Lambert gets it away from Hankerson. So Wildcats 11 points away from the century mark tonight. Lambert gets fouled from behind. And now they're going to call the travel. So before Lloyd could fall into the back of Lambert, she shuffled her feet. Lloyd hands it off.
31 for the Mustangs tonight.
Martin drives inside, the kick out to Kent. 15 on the shot. Martin pulls the trigger. That one's good. The crowd goes wild for a Shannon Martin three.
I believe that's her first three-pointer wearing jersey number 42.
Yeah. And airmail there from Alexander right to Wallace. I think that's the easiest rebound she'll get tonight. Kent pulls the trigger for three. That one off the mark, and that ball's going to head out of bounds. It'll be Mustangs ball, 7:38 left. Wildcats leading 92-27.
So we have 5 Wildcats in double figures now. Wallace with 10, Hankerson with 12, Kent with 10, Covington with 10, Rogers with 12, 9 for Muhammad, 7 for Martin, 7 for Montesal, 6 for MacArthur, 5 for Walthall, 2 for Epler, and Lloyd still sitting on 1.
Lloyd all the way, got fouled. Lloyd will be at this line shooting 2.
So she'll get a chance to get off that 1 lone point total.
That foul on Alexander, just her first. Second team foul on the Mustangs as Lloyd makes the first shot. Substitution in for the Mustangs. It's Stanfield will come in for Mullen. Second shot is good from Lloyd. And we're going to get ready for another full team substitution for the Wildcats. Pass inside to Lambert. Martin nearly got a hand on it, but Hankerson got a hand on it on the entry pass down low, knocks it out of bounds. And the Wildcats will check in is Epler, Muhammad, Montesal, Rogers, and Covington. And lost it out of bounds off her foot was Murray. Wildcats will have it right back. So Simmons looking to stay with Muhammad all the way. And that's not going to happen. Ball tipped up, nearly went in. Instead finds Lambert for the rebound. And Simmons looking to do it herself all the way. A lot of contact, can't get the roll. Rebound Covington.
A lot of contact initiated by Simmons.
Coming from behind, good hustle from Simmons there. Poked it away from Covington. And Murray trying to get away from the Wildcats now. And it gives it up back to Simmons. Gets a little minute stretch run for Simmons here. And Lambert gets the roll. Simmons, tight defense. Left Muhammad all alone, finds Epler, 15 on the shot. She'll take it herself. Rebound Lambert.
So the Wildcats ranked number 6 in the latest USAA coaches poll. Will defend that ranking. This is their only game this week now with the cancellation on Monday night. So they should hold their position, if not move up.
So after the made bucket from Murray, Mustangs will call a timeout. 5:51 left. Wildcats leading 94-31.
Wildcats shooting 48%, 36 of 75, 6 of 13 from 3, 15 of 22 at the free throw line. All 3 of those good numbers for the Wildcats this season. Mustangs 12 of 44, 27.3%, 3 of 15 from deep, 5 of 12 at the free throw line. Wildcats extending the rebounding advantage out 46-25 over the Mustangs. 14 assists, 20 steals, 3 blocks, 9 turnovers for the Wildcats. 10 assists, 5 steals, no blocks, 32 turnovers for the Mustangs.
Muhammad out on the perimeter, guarded tight by Lambert. Gives it up, finds Rogers. Deep three. Off the mark, fight for the rebound. Went right over the head of Epler, falling on the ground. They're going to get the foul called. That'll be on Epler, her fourth.
So Epler in danger of fouling out of this one.
Waltall will check in to replace Epler. Just picked up her fourth foul. Just the first team foul on the Wildcats this quarter. 5:25 remaining. Wildcats 6 points away from the century mark. Stanfield to drive inside to Lambert. Lost it off her thigh out of bounds. Make that number 33 on the turnover box score. Tick under 5 minutes left. Muhammad with it, hands it off. Covington, the lone senior on the team, takes it all the way. Foul, count it. Good shot from the senior, Bianca Covington.
Threw a little line drive up there that hit the back of the iron and fell through, and he got hacked in the process. So she has a dozen now, looking for 13.
Can't convert the and one opportunity. Ball on the ground. Simmons comes away with it. And right to Muhammad, another interception. Pulls up for the J, way off the mark, and rebound Lambert. A little too strong on that shot from Muhammad. Mustangs looking to push ahead. It's Stanfield. Past the three was Alexander, and then it's a brick from Murray. Alexander got a hand in it, but Rogers will pull the trigger on the three. That one off the mark. Both teams having a cold shooting slump here. Montesol on the baseline, gives it up, finds Covington. Muhammad the drive, gets fouled. Muhammad will be at the line shooting two. That foul on Murray. It's her fourth. That's the 14th foul. One more, put the Wildcats in the bonus. First shot good. Martin, Lloyd, and MacArthur all check in for the Wildcats. Martin will hold off. She'll check in for Muhammad here in a sec if she converts the second free throw.
Muhammad, the sixth Wildcat in double figures. She now has 11.
So Martin comes in. Muhammad heads off. No hurry here for the Mustangs. And able to get it across half court before the 10-second violation. Deep three from Alexander, off the mark. Rebound, Lambert falls down. MacArthur comes away with it for the Wildcats. Lloyd looking to create some space for Martin. The drive, wild shot. Tipped out right to Waltall. Sure, her shot no good. Down low, Simmons, and fouled in her shot attempt. Excuse me, that's Campbell. Will be at the line for two shots.
Looks like they're going to get Martin for that foul. Her second. Campbell yet to go to the line this evening.
First shot rims in. 3:17 left. Wildcats leading 97-32. Second shot gets the friendly roll again. I'm going to call it right here, Chuck. Shannon Martin 3 to put us at 100.
I like your thinking there.
Oh, she's calling for it. Covington the drive, the extra pass to MacArthur. That too, no good. Get the steal was MacArthur. Wow. Looked like the flash out there. Came out of nowhere, took the pass, able to get it up. She was so far under the rim. That was an even better shot.
She had to put so much English on it to get it up and in. That was almost as impressive as the steal.
And foul on Waltall on the other end as Stanfield will be at the line for 2 shots. Third team foul on the Wildcats, just Waltall's first foul of the night. First shot good from Stanfield. And rims off left side. Lambert, the offensive rebound, swatted out from behind. It'll stay with the Mustangs. And 4 subs will check in for the Mustangs. Campbell, the only one staying in there for the Mustangs, so everyone else checks in. And across the line, trying to get that pass in. And looks like Campbell comes up hobbling. Not putting a lot of pressure on that right leg. Wildcats with it now. Lloyd running point. Montesal left alone for 3. That's good.
I say her foot was on the line, but that still puts the Wildcats over the century mark.
Excuse me, that's MacArthur. So MacArthur with the 3 there. That puts her at 10. Double digits on the night.
That is the first time the Wildcats have ever broken the century mark in the history of the program. They've gotten 96 and 95 a couple times, but never gotten to that 100-point barrier until tonight.
MacArthur again, this time fouled from behind by Harris.
So quick with that first step is MacArthur. She's by you before you know it.
Good hesitation move. Third foul on Harris. Wildcats now in the bonus the rest of the way. 1:45 left. Wildcats really not in danger of letting this one get out their hands.
Doing some research here during the action, and the largest margin of victory for the Wildcats is 56. That was last year against Penn State, Worthington, Scranton. So they're up by 78 currently. So that, or excuse me, 68. So that mark almost assured to be reset tonight. We have 1:20 left.
Nice hesitation. MacArthur all the way, gets the roll.
That was Montesal actually. 22, not 2.
Yeah, I see the 2 on the jersey. I just like, man.
Well, they're both quick at that quick first step.
They move the same way.
They do, are very similar in their movements.
So under a minute now. Mustangs with it. Wildcats with the 70-point lead. Shot from Harris. No good. Rebound MacArthur. Got it right that time. 40 seconds left. Martin moving baseline. Montesal flashed inside real quick. 3 from Shannon Martin is good. And this will likely be the last shot of the night. Mustangs with 20 seconds on the clock. 3 from Simmons. High rebound, no good, out of bounds. It'll be Wildcats ball. That will likely do it here. Wildcats will run out the clock. Wildcats will take this one against Mid-Atlantic Christian, 107-34.
They'll move the record to 3-3 on the season, 1-2 in EMAC play. And once again, our games for Monday night have been postponed, so we'll be on the air Thursday night for women's basketball against South Carolina Faith A&M. We'll be on the air at 5:55 for that one. So stay safe out there, the winter weather, and we will see you on Thursday.